entrepreneurship and the power of business, they would be a lot more solid. So I want to welcome you guys. Give you guys a little bit about me real quick. I hate when people say, let me tell you about myself. But you got to kind of know who you're talking to. I've been very, very blessed to work from home for the past 23 years. I was very, very fortunate to retire when I was only 22 years old. So I'm 45 now. So for 23 years, I worked right out of my house. I actually lost my first $1 million because nobody taught me these principles that I'm about to show you guys. So I tell people all the time, when I was in my 20s, I got audited. And because I didn't know wealth principles and tax codes and strategies and how to grow your money, nobody taught me those things. Then when the IRS came after me, they came hard. So I bowed to God. I said, listen, if you make me or give me a second chance, I'll be the biggest steward for financial independence you've ever seen in your life. And that's what I'm doing. He gave me a second chance. I've been blessed with opportunities for the past 20 years to make money beyond my wildest dreams. And I'm just a guy that grew up in Southwest Atlanta. Can't believe it. Now, during COVID, things are a little bit different. You have to pivot. See, I was doing it because I hated my job. I went from 3 figures to 4 figures to 5 figures to 6 figures to 7 figures, and extra digit was born. Then I lost 7 figures. Well, that was born after I lost my first 7 figures. But now people aren't doing these kind of things in home-based businesses and getting their minds right because they want to. You kind of have to now, guys. The first thing I want you to understand is put this in your notes. Let's stay safe. That's the first thing. This COVID thing is real. I know people personally who've been impacted. I'm not here to sell you anything. I'm not here to convince you about anything. I'm giving you a education on how a lot of us are earning, $20 a day, which is $600 a month, all the way up to $50,000 a month. Personally, I've qualified for a level that I never thought after 8 months in the business, $500,000 and growing. So that's not bad for a gentleman working from home and helping a whole bunch of people shatter my records at the same time. So I want you to understand, first of all, it's about staying safe, right? You got to understand right now that we're in a pandemic. Now, if you don't understand that, you will shortly, because you're going to start to see prices go up like you wouldn't believe. Let me tell you guys what I mean. Once you get this, you'll never look at things the same way, right? Hold on. So in a pandemic, people don't realize it, but this is true. The prices are sky high. Now, I'm not really one to really look at prices, honestly, but I went to the grocery store today and I picked up some paper towels. They were $14. Now, I promise you, I don't price shop. I'm not the person that's going to compare and go down another aisle to save $3. It's just not my thing. But I ain't never seen no $14 for no 6 rolls of toilet paper. Paper towel. That I have never seen before. What's happening is business owners are having to increase their prices because less money is in circulation. Less people can go out. So when it comes to social distancing, if prices are going sky high because business owners are trying to make up for February, March, April, May, and June, when everything was locked down, how can you increase your revenue while prices are going up at the same time? I got a news flash for you guys. If you can't give yourself an instant pay raise and you can't build residual income and you still have to trade time for dollars, then you may not come out of the pandemic better than you went in. Even to all my fellow business owners out there, I shout out to any business owner. It's not easy. To all my business owners out there, traditional businesses, it's not easy. But we're going to show you guys how to expand your tax deductions. We're going to show you how to be better stewards of your money. You have a lot of business owners where they own a business, but the business also owns them. And then their long-term portfolio doesn't look as good as they would like. So we have experts that even help business owners and employees get a long-term game plan. So if prices are sky high and taxes are about to be sky high and you still talking about, I don't need to pivot, are you kidding me? Billion-dollar corporations. The NBA is renting out Disney, okay? $200 million to rent Disney out. They got fake fans in the stands. Las Vegas was shut down for quite some time. Churches are still virtual. The NBA, the NFL had to get, the Olympics had to get postponed. They're talking about possibly pushing the NFL down. NCAA got shut down. All these different things are happening. So the companies that are winning are the ones that pivot. Put that in your notes. I have to pivot. If billion-dollar companies are pivoting or they're providing solutions during the pandemic, that's how you win. See, you win by not staying the same. I'm fine. I'm good. My business is skyrocketing. No, that's great. But what we're about to show you is how to make the current money you have grow and how you can bless some other people. I love my fellow entrepreneurs that encourage other people to get this freedom and flexibility that we have. Now, it's not an easy thing, but it's real simple. But think about it, your job's not easy either. And even if your job is easy, the outcome is not always one that you want. So what we tell people is, listen, open up your mind to a new way of making money. Understand that everything around you has changed, and Amazon and Uber Eats and Instacart and Zoom are billion-dollar companies for a reason. Their revenues are skyrocketing because they provide solutions. We do the same thing. We provide financial solutions. And we do so by showing people the power of a home-based business. Now, people say this all the time. Brian, what's the business? I'm missing it. What's the business? It's funny. And I get it, trust me, it is kind of funny. But I want you to put this in your notes for real. Y'all know I'm real silly, but I have a good time making money at the same time. You are looking at the business. You're looking at the business. The business is our educational platform introduces people in this country to the power of a home-based business. You are looking at it. It would be very similar, guys, okay, because people miss this. If I knew sign language and you said, Brian, I need an interpreter, or I want to learn sign language, and me and you got on the Zoom and I did some sign language, and then you paid, I would have a business. If you knew Spanish and I wanted to learn Spanish and we hopped on the Zoom and every day I had some homework, I would pay you. Well, you bring people to the platform and we show them the income shifting strategy and 10 ways to get paid. See, let me show you guys this. This is important. I got a lot of colleagues on the phone who are doing the same thing. Let's see. 5 o'clock every single day. Here we go. So I'm at a position now. I've been very, very fortunate. We get paid 10 different ways. But today at 5 o'clock, $500 came in. Yesterday, 500. The day before, 500. The day before, 500. The day before, a lead came in and another 500, 500, 500, 500, 500, 500, 500, 500, 500, 500. So we get paid 10 ways. And one of our ways I just showed you is called our daily pay. We get a text message every single day, anywhere from $5 all the way up to $1,000 a day. So $15,000 a month as one of the ways I get paid is not bad. We got people on the Zoom doing the exact same thing, and their text messages and their phones go off every single day. Let me put you guys in an unmute mode, right? Come off mute for me. If you're excited, just give me one or two people who get the $20 a day, $600 a month, 30 a day, 50 a day, 100 a day. Doesn't matter. How good does it feel to earn non-wage income? State your name. Not everybody at the same time.
Hey, Brian, it's Jimmy.
What's up, Jimmy?
How's it going?
I know y'all got to come off mute. Jimmy, you in the educational field, man. Is this extra non-wage money helping you?
Oh, man, it's great. Even though we're at home teaching, it's still just great to know that you have $600 coming in every single month.
600. Now, Jimmy, it's growing. You know it grows.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So at 5 o'clock every day, do you say, man, I'm glad I got $20 a day coming in for $600 a month? Or are you saying, what is it going to take for me to get to this next tier?
Oh man, it's great. Just showing opportunity, showing people how to actually just benefit from the Financial Edge membership. It's awesome.
Nice. Non-wage income is a little different. It hits a little different than money you work for. Am I right?
A little different, yeah.
And that's what I tell people, guys. People miss this. A lot of people brag. Well, Brian, I make $200,000 a year. Well, Brian, I make $500,000 a day, and I make $100,000 a year. I'm like, put this in your notes. If you work, you should get paid. Wealthy people brag on how much money they make not working. That's what you guys got to remember. How much money do you have non-wage? Because non-wage income gets taxed differently. Here's a good note for you guys. In this country, it's not how much money you make. It's how you make your money. It's not how much money you make. It's how you make your money. So in this country, how you make your money determines how much you get taxed. So wealthy people go, how can I keep most of my money? How can I make my money make money? And how can I be the person not working, making money? We're taught, work hard, make every dime, go to college, nothing wrong with that. Go to school, nothing wrong with that. Get good grades, nothing wrong with that. I did all three. Went to Morehouse, graduated in 97, but I was broke. So I had to figure out a way to make some money while doing what I love at the same time. Anybody else out there making money every day, cell phone going off, ringing? How you feel about it? Yes, who's that?
It's Trevor.
Trevor, what's up, man? Where you from? Trevor, let them know.
You know, I'm from Jersey. Jersey's in the building. What's going on, guys?
Hey, Trevor, y'all got a nor'easter up there. Look at you. Or is that just your background tricking me?
Come on, man. You know that's the virtual background. It is raining outside, but it ain't this bad.
It looks good, man. It looks good. So, Trevor, talk to me. Every single day, you got a team of people getting paid. How does it feel to help people stay safe, number one, from home?
It feels great, man. It feels absolutely great, especially for me because, you know, I was working in a restaurant, Brian. So they just opened up the restaurants in New Jersey, I think, yesterday or today. And me personally, I just didn't feel safe going back to work. So when everything closed during the pandemic, my main focus was I have to make enough money so I don't have to go back into that environment. And being at $30 a day, you know, I'm pretty cool. That's just one of the 10 ways we get paid. So
you're at $900 a month now, residual from home.
Yes, sir.
That's good, man. That's good. And Trevor, I love your story, man. I love your post. You came out of the restaurant business. You don't have to go back at all. You're making $1,000 a day, and people under you are getting these daily texts too. Am I right?
Absolutely, man.
That's one way we get paid.
Absolutely.
Now we're going to talk about how. I appreciate it, Trevor. Watch this, guys. Let me fly through this real quick. So what we do is show people the power of a home-based business. Now we get paid for doing that. Then as you can see, now, well, this young lady, this is one of my favorite. I got the biggest crush on her, right? She's holding my favorite sign. I don't know who she is, but if she only knew how much I love her face, because she shows me every day our goals, right? One of the ways we get paid. Now, this check comes on the 10th of every month. Now, these are just a lot of people that get paid every single day, and $50 a day, $100 a day, $150 a day, and Ms. Quanah Sims here is at $4,500 a month from home, and Chuck Harden as well. What we do is we use virtual solutions. Now, people miss this. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Zoom, the reason they make so much money is because they leverage us as their database. So it's free for you to join. YouTube doesn't cost, Facebook doesn't cost, Instagram doesn't cost. But that doesn't mean it's not a profitable business. These guys make a killing by selling your data, and that's why ads pop up when you're online. Well, we said, shoot, they leverage us, so let's leverage them. You may have 100 or 60 or 70 people watching me right now on a private Zoom, but then thousands of people will see this by the time they replay it tonight. You see, so I've seen us go from 500 people on a Zoom to 10,000 people the next day. We leverage those platforms so we stay, number one word, safe. Here's the relationship. So Brian, what do I do? What's the product? What's my role? It's a 3-headed machine, guys. It's real simple. You expose people to extra digit. That's our movement. Doctors, lawyers, single moms, single dads, college graduates, dropouts, doesn't matter. Business owners, employees, all walks of life are in our movement. Now, when you say, hey, how do I expose people? It's simple. Do you know anybody who needs long-term investments? Our experts do the work. You know anybody who has less than stellar credit who would like to lower their interest and get their scores up? Do you know anybody who would like to have taxes down? That's your biggest expense, guys, is your taxes. You expose people to our financial platform, but we don't just educate you. Making Wealth Real does the execution. So you do the exposure. Our team does the text message campaigns for you, the Zooms, the PowerPoints, the webinars. You expose people to our movement, all the people we have all over the country getting paid. And guess what? MWR, they do the hard part. They're the ones that actually execute the game plan. So I tell people it's very similar to buying into a McDonald's, but instead of $2 million, you have a home-based business franchise. So like in the restaurant business, me and you might be able to cook. I know I can't, but you might be able to cook and I'll just be your silent partner. And we can start our own restaurant, but that's gonna be tough getting our name out there because people don't know this in business. Your biggest part of your budget, the biggest part is marketing. Who are you, right? Or you can just get the golden arches and say, hey, let me just buy into that. They take care of all the marketing. They got the recipes. They got the systems. They got the 12 meals already packaged up. They got the price points. Let me just plug in and get a couple of franchises. Well, our McDonald's is $228, $119 a month. Put that in your notes. $228 one time and $119 a month, which is $4 a day. Now, you can't beat what I'm about to show you for $4. Everybody wants to get wealthy, but the problem is they do it on their own. They don't have a staff of people. Most Americans, they understand that they need a trainer. I mean, if they need to lose weight, they might have to hire a trainer because you can't do it alone all the time. Or a nutritionist, right? If LeBron is surrounded, for example, by his staff, his boys handle his production company, his crew that he grew up with. I love it. They handle his management company. Somebody manages his money. He's got a lawyer. He's got a nutritionist. He's got a trainer. He's got a personal assistant. We want to live like people that we look up to who are billionaires and multimillionaires, right? Whether it be Tyler Perry, shout out to Tyler Perry, $1 Billion Boys Club, or an athlete like LeBron or Tiger Woods, but we don't have no staff. We don't have no crew. Why? We don't have no money. Brian Harmon hired some people. I know. That's what we got to fix. Over here, $4 a day is basically your staff. You can't beat that. $4 a day is your staff. Boom. Money Max. Enrolled agents with the IRS lowering your taxes for you. Enroll agents with the IRS showing you legally, ethically, and morally how to position your home-based business along with your other businesses, how to position your home-based business as your first business or along with other businesses. They look at all your stuff, review all your taxes for the past 3 years. And if you have a job, you can upload your W-2. And guess what? They'll show you how to make the business pay for itself. They'll show you how to hire your children. They'll show you all the legal, ethical, and moral strategies that enrolled agents use. They'll look at what your CPA has done for you and say, hey, you know, you're leaving a little bit of money on the table here. Your new business with Making Wealth Real allows you to do this. Now you have these deductions. Your biggest problem, guys, is taxes. Federal taxes, state taxes, local taxes, property taxes, ad valorem taxes, capital gain taxes, luxury taxes, sales taxes. We get taxed all day long, but you've been taught to minimize your cell phone. You've been taught to switch from Verizon to Sprint. You've been taught that go up the street for gas is $3 cheaper or 3 cents cheaper. That's not your problem, guys. The reason most Americans struggle is because of the taxes. So when you have enrolled agents helping you, that's $4 a day. Credit Max. Credit Max is a staff of agents. And let me show you how simple this is real quick. Let me pull this up because I need you to see this. All of these pillars just basically have a portal. So you just upload your paperwork. It's not all cumbersome. To all you guys out there that are really, really busy, let the experts do the work. Money Max, upload your tax returns. Let them review it. Let them help you with past tax issues. Let them help you prevent future tax issues. Let them help you with current tax issues. Let them show you where you're leaving money on the table. Uploads. Credit Max, uploads. 3 bureaus. TransUnion, Equifax, Experian, upload it, right? Equity Max, upload all your debt, credit cards, any student loans, mortgage, business loans, personal loans, car notes. Let them show you how to get to your millionaire plan and give it a date. I will have $10 million by this date. I will have $1 million by this date. Or a lot of you guys may say, hey, how soon can I have 6 figures liquid? You got to start somewhere, right? That's Equity Max. Then Wealth Max. I'm going to spend some time tonight showing you guys Wealth Max. That's the final pillar. That one requires a consultation, private and confidential between you and our firm, one of the largest firms on the planet that helps individuals with their private conversations, their licenses, and show you some things that most people never even knew existed. So put this in the comments. All I do is upload. All I do is upload. You upload your documents. Making Wealth Real communicates with you. You got a little chat box right here. They let you know if they need anything, and you move out the way. I should have had you put that up there, right? Upload and get out the way, okay? Now, here's what I want you guys to remember. I had somebody tell me the other day, well, you know, Brian, I really don't need any of the services. Well, first of all, congratulations. But he kind of said it like with his chest out. So I don't know if this business is for me. I say, sir, you're missing it. You're missing it. You're missing it. I didn't need Money Max. I already been audited. So I already been through the tax struggle thing, right? I didn't need Credit Max. I was already in the high 700s. Only way for me to get into the 800s is get some new debt. Don't need that. I didn't need Equity Max because my debt is Zero. No student loans, no credit cards, no personal loans, no car notes. All my cars are paid for. Now I needed WealthMax. I didn't know anything about land banking and I didn't know anything about private banking. But here's what I tell people. Does a mechanic have to have car trouble to fix your car? No. So you go to him for what his gift is, not because you need it, but he doesn't have to have car trouble to help you. You understand? Does a lawyer have to have a case pending over his head personally or her head to help you? No, you go to him, but that don't mean he's in trouble. Does a doctor have to be sick to help you? See, when it comes to business, people trip me out because they go, I don't need this, I don't need that, I don't need this. It's not for you. It's for you creating a check and a revenue stream for the 205 million Americans who need their taxes lowered, who need help with their finances, who need income shifting. Here's a good note. Y'all can steal this one. The owner of Kibbles and Bits never tasted it. Trust me, he's a billionaire, but he don't eat dog food, okay? So stop giving me the whole, I don't know where I can see this. You don't have to see it. I didn't see it either, but I took $228 and made $500,000 and the year still has 3 months left in it. I got started at the end of last year. So I don't know what my total is gonna be, but I know 228 to $500,000 is a nice rate of return because other people need it. Help me out, guys. Anybody, before I get into WealthMax, anybody want to tell me about the other 3 pillars? Let me put you in the mood where you can talk. Money max, credit max, or equity max. Equity max, doesn't matter. And you don't have to be on camera. Talk to me.
Hey, Brian.
Who goes there?
Nishaya.
Nishaya, what's up, Ms. Richardson?
I'm good. How are you?
We love that pretty picture, but we would love to see you. But it's okay.
I don't think you want to see me today.
Okay. What you got, Nishaya? Which max you want to do?
I can do 2 if you don't mind.
Do 2.
All right. So credit max. When I started, I was in like the mid to high 7s, but now I'm in the 800 club.
Wow.
Which I'm super excited about. So my TransUnion is like 804 and my Equifax is 807. So
you
that's
better go.
awesome. And then equity max. So when I put in all of my debt, I had, with my creditors, I had 23 years left to pay off everything. And now I'm down to less than 10 years. And that is with my mortgage, my car payment, my personal loan. You know, I have real bills.
Right. Nashia, isn't it cool? Isn't it funny how when they do your millionaire date and they show you when you'll be a millionaire, isn't it funny how fast it comes once the debt is gone?
Yeah, it's so crazy. I'm like, I didn't even, when you see it on paper, it's real, but otherwise you'll never think that you could be a millionaire.
Yeah, most people don't. Most people don't ever think they'll be a millionaire because what the banks don't teach you this, but they trick you. It's called arbitrage. So when you have interest, your interest goes to other people. You end up paying for other people's car notes, other people's cell phones. But when you get that money back, you become the millionaire that the bank was becoming. Mm-hmm. But then your notes, you become the millionaire that the bank was becoming. That's why we call it income shifting. And if everybody would just teach their children that, man, y'all on to something. Even on my current business owners out there that own businesses, you also want to have a business that builds a residual check that you can pass to your children. And then they learn this educational process too. And it's another tax deduction. So I'm telling you guys, man, you can't beat it. Anybody else? Any of the 4 pillars? Talk to me.
Hi, Brian. It's Amber. Can you hear me?
What's up, Miss Amber?
I'm not on camera. I'm sorry.
Okay, go ahead.
So I have 2.5 testimonies.
Okay.
The first is Money Max. I was actually a W-2 worker before MWR Financial, and I was grateful to upload my last 2 pay stubs. And within my next pay period, Brian, I shifted $358 back into my home per paycheck.
Nice. And that's every week or 2 weeks?
That's bi-weekly. So that's $757 a month total, $9,000 shift in my salary annually.
Okay. Crazy.
That's just in Money Max alone. And also, I uploaded my 3 credit reports into the Credit Max portal and was able to increase my FICO by 25 points, which is a big deal to me.
Yes.
Very big deal.
No, you're on your way. Hey, let me tell you something. If y'all don't believe me, put this in your notes. Every point counts, okay? Every point counts, Amber. You keep on going because we all started somewhere. So way to rank on up. And Amber, I also understand you getting paid every day.
I am getting paid every single day at 5 o'clock.
And you get text messages. You got your thing set to pay you daily, but send it out to you weekly. Am I right?
Actually, Brian, I just changed it I let it sit there all month.
So you let it sit all month and accumulate.
I let it sit there and accumulate all month. I like to surprise myself.
Okay, good. All right, sounds good. I can't wait on mine, so I got mine set. Send mine every day. You know,
it's incredible. Listen, and it's one other thing, a new feature that Equity Max. We haven't talked about that yet, but Equity Max just launched Bill Shredder, Brian, and I just uploaded my AT&T because I have a bundle package. My internet, cable, everything is all on that one package. I was paying $272 a month, and they were able to negotiate it. The experts with Equity Max, well, Bill Shredder was able to negotiate down to $166 per month.
Wow.
That's
okay,
over.
This what she's talking about right here. Just so you know, it's a new feature. So Amber, they shaved your whole bundle. That's your internet, cable, everything.
My whole bundle, phones, cable, internet. It's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yes.
I tell people, man, please put this in your notes before I show you the money and we out of here. Let the pros do the work. That's a whole staff we have that negotiate your expenses on your behalf and start dropping them for you. Because see, what people miss, they say, how y'all doing that? Guys, it's strength in numbers. When you have thousands of members and that little $119 a month is saving you $700-800. Amber's check went up $750. Let me show you how check stub actually looks on some people, right? This gentleman sent his. You see this? So he said, look, my federal taxes were $1186. Now they're $325. You can't do that, guys, if you're not a business owner. You can't. The government, if you don't have a business, they take the money off the top. But what our enrolled agents do, they say, hey, now that you have a business, making wealth real. Brian, what's the business? Introducing people to the power of the business, and the Financial Edge membership is the service. You see, y'all don't get caught up in all these flowers and susus and all this stuff. All that stuff sound good, but you want something that's not going to flip once. I want my 15 to 50,000 every month, not one time. You have to have a product or service. You see what I'm saying? So our product or service is the Financial Edge membership, and our experts do all the work. This guy saved $861 a month. All right, now we talked about Credit Max. You upload your 3 reports here, right? You got this young lady, for example, went from a 356 to a 501 to a 763. We got a million examples. Miss Sean here went from a 602 to a 717. We got a million examples. Mr. Burt here had 834 already, went to an 845. Miss Melissa here on the side has an 850 credit score. So even people with excellent credit, I told y'all every point counts. Now this is Equity Max. This is what someone mentioned earlier, Nashia mentioned earlier, when they give you a millionaire date, and now your millionaire date is set for you based on the bills that they're going to help you, your debt, they're going to help you eliminate. So her creditors would have had her in debt until 2103. Are y'all hear me on this? Like, you don't care about your credit card in 2103, trust me. We worried about other stuff at that point in our quote unquote life. Now it's 2 years instead. She saved $500,000 in interest. This is Trevor, who you saw earlier, right? Trevor's millionaire date is set for 149 months after he pays off his debt. So he'll have they give you a game plan. You'll have $50,000 in 34 months. You have $100,000 in 149 months. You have $250,000. Then you'll be a millionaire by so-and-so. So now they can show you exactly what your goals are and exactly when your freedom goal hits. This is Bill Shredder that Amber talked about. This is another division. You see how it works, guys? So every expert, every partnership we have has a division, and your membership covers all 4 divisions. Now, before we show you the money, and I'm gonna wrap this up. Wealth Max is the goal. For a lot of you guys that do financially successful already, right? Let me talk to you, because I don't want to talk to everybody like everybody's struggling. Everybody's not struggling, right? Some people do financially well. A lot of people don't know about land banking or have the opportunity to open up what's called a private reserve account. So what happens is this. If you have your money in the stock market alone, for example, or 401ks, they follow the banking system. Well, when COVID hit, for example, in February, if your money was in a 401k and it follows the Fortune 500 companies and the stock market, your 401k took a hit because money dried up. And when people stop spending, this whole thing happens, as we talked about. So a private reserve account follows the insurance industry. It's an insurance instrument. People say, why would you do that? Well, think about it. Sometimes it's hidden in plain sight. Who has more money, banks or insurance companies? Okay, so let me help you. Insurance, your money's insured. So if an entity has enough money to insure your money, who's the big boy and who's the little guy? Insurance companies, guys. This is an insurance instrument. I can have $80,000 in my private reserve account, borrow 20 from it to get a new car, or borrow 20 from it to pay my taxes, or borrow 20 from it. The interest still accumulates on the PRA as if it was $80,000 in there. No early withdrawal penalties, higher rates of return. See, look at traditional banking, right? You got to qualify to borrow your own money. Then your interest on your money you borrow. Then you got set loan terms. You got to pay it back by this date, right? Then the dollar you give them goes out to somebody else called arbitrage. That's called when they lend your money and make more money off of it than you. That's called arbitrage. Well, over here, the market doesn't determine your money, number one. It has no withdrawal penalties, number two. You don't have to qualify to borrow your money, number three. You can pay it back on your own terms, number four. Wealthy people, newsflash, don't have all their money in the stock market. I know an individual who has a PRA account. Check this out. He lends hospitals his MRI machines. He bought the MRI machines from his PRA account. I didn't even know this was an industry. Now he's a multi-millionaire because he brought the money from his PRA. He bought several MRI machines. He leases them to hospitals. They pay him. Then he puts the money back in the PRA and keeps the difference. Boy, wealthy people know they got some strategies. You understand? Jimmy, you ain't never thought about buying no MRI machine. I'm gonna lend the hospitals a couple of MRI machines. Boy, I tell you, these folks, these guys have multiple PRAs. Now, land banking is buying land in the path of growth. This is, again, the fourth pillar. This means because of your membership, you get a wholesale discount on arguably what's about to be the most expensive land in the country. Antelope Valley, California is just outside of LA, about 60 miles. It has the same trend happening that Silicon Valley had 25 years ago. Experts are seeing the same thing. Y'all remember, like now we just call it Silicon Valley, but I bet you don't even remember what Silicon Valley used to be called. That's how branding works, right? So all the big tech firms, Google, Yahoo, YouTube, all that stuff. Mark Cuban became a billionaire, the owner of the Mavericks, all that's Silicon Valley. He sold his company to YouTube. Well, the same thing is happening with green energy. So Warren Buffett is putting $2.5 billion into Antelope Valley. Our members get a discount on the land before it goes retail to the big boys. We've already bought it, right? The Olympics will be there in 2028, Antelope Valley, California. See, everybody knows this in business. When supply is low, but demand is high, values go up. Well, when LA is getting overcrowded and there's this big blue thing called the Pacific Ocean, you can't push but so far. So everything's pushing toward Antelope Valley now, 60 miles outside of LA, and that's where everybody's moving. They even building the first highway, hadn't been built in 25 years. It's being built in Antelope Valley, California. NASA and all the armed forces are bringing 6,000 jobs to Antelope Valley, California. Now here you are, our good friends and our colleagues and us, Extra Digit, Making Wealth Real, we get deeds for wholesale. Our firm gobbled up a ton of land. They make a little money off our purchase. We make money when we sell it retail, and your deed is your, like on a car, it's your title. This is your parcel. Same thing. Miss Mamie here did the same thing. Go research Cal Choice Financial. Look at our partners. These boys ain't no joke. These boys got hundreds of millions of dollars in portfolio. Cal Choice Financial, based in Phoenix, Arizona, Los Angeles, California. Can y'all imagine giving your children a deed? Say, look, mama got this back in 2020 for your college graduation. I tell you what, we're not gonna get you a car. We bought you some land. Yeah, that's a different kind of check. Pretty cool. Let me take any questions real quick before I show you guys the money. I take a couple of quick questions. Hold on, let me put you in a mute mode where you can speak. All right, new people only, not reps in the business, not people who have any suggestions, just people who are seeing this for the first time. I tend to talk fast because I'm trying to get you out of here. Anybody got any questions on any of the pillars? Brand new first timers.
Yo, you can hear me?
I can hear you, sir. How you doing? What's your name?
Kai.
How you doing, Kai?
I'm good. My question was with the land banking, is this like a group buyout or individual, or how does all that work?
Yeah,
Like,
so when you get your deed, the terms are set that all of our members agree to buy it sell it when the land hits a certain value. So you're looking at a 12 to 14% ROI.
okay, word.
Yep. So you can't like me and you can't fight and say, I'm gonna sell my parcel today and then you sell yours. It's right. all of our members agreed that in 5 to 7 years, we hold it now and then we sell when it hits a certain value.
Right. And then as far as like, I guess like everybody just pitch in what they can, or is it an even split? How does that part work?
Well, that's going to depend on your consultation. These guys have a license. Now you can't pitch in what you can. I can tell. I know. People like, let me put 20 on it. No, you can't pitch in what you can. But these guys have a license, so by law, they have to make sure you qualify. So that varies based on the individual.
Okay.
All right, I appreciate it, man. Good question. And I appreciate the nature of your question.
Oh, thank you.
Anybody else brand new? Questions in general? Credit max, money max, equity max, wealth max? Everybody's good?
Hi, Brian. This is Brenda. How are you?
Hey, Brenda. You okay? Oh, hey, Brenda.
My daughter has a question about Bill Shredder.
Okay, talk to me.
Okay. It says, with Bill Shredder, what if you have a line on the account, but not the account holder? Can the bill still be lower? I'm not sure what that question is asking.
You said, in other words, can the bill be lowered if she's...
Oh, okay.
Yes.
There she is.
Hi. Like if I'm on my mom's plan, the plan is in my mother's name, but it's my phone. I'm not the account holder though. Will it still work if the account is not in my own name?
Yeah, mom just has to upload. Yeah, because mom has the membership, she just got to upload that bill on your behalf. Like you're on the bill, but mom has to be the one to upload the stuff.
No, when I join, like I'm not on my mother's plan. I'm on a plan with my boyfriend. So the name is his name, but he has 4 lines and I'm one of them. So can I upload that, or the bill will have to be in my name, Danielle?
No, you can upload that. You can upload that because they understand the family plan and all of that. You can upload the put it this way, keep it simple. The person whose name the bill is in has to have the membership and all y'all benefit.
Okay, so he would have to get it. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'll take maybe 2 more. Everybody's cool? All right. Either y'all are really nervous or I'm doing a good job. I'll take either one. Let's go. Let's show you the money. Now, so far, just so you guys know, we have not talked about earning any money yet now. I want to make sure this is clear. All we've done so far is, hold on. We've shown you how to improve your cash flow, but we haven't shown you how to make any income. A lot of people don't know the difference, but there's a huge difference between cash flow and income. Society will have you thinking that all you need to focus on is your cash flow. That ain't true. You need to focus on your income too. So you got land banking, you understand that. You understand the deeds. Cal Choice Financial is the firm that does Wealth Max. You understand Money Max, Credit Max, Equity Max, Wealth Max, all included. So far, we've shown you how to get your things down that brings your cash flow up. Let's talk about some money. The first way we get paid, if you choose to introduce 3 people to our business, you now you start getting what's called a momentum bonus. Now, Brian, how you getting those text messages? Okay. Hold on. How you getting those text messages? Well, I get the text messages because I have an organization introducing these pillars. You understand? So it's called leverage. So if you introduce 3 people within 30 days, you earn 150. If you introduce 3 people within 60 days, you earn 450. 3 people within 90 days, you earn 900. So this is what I tell people. The power is in the leverage. See, I started my business and got $28 for my first check. 38, then it jumped to 400. This is every day, 300, 300, 200, 100, 600, 900, every day. So if something happens to me today, my son has a business that pays anywhere from $25,000 to $45,000 a month because of the leverage and the wealth that we're creating through the pillars I just explained. See, once people get that, you'll never look at $228 again. Guys, let me tell you something. We've been taught to always invest in somebody else's company. Nothing wrong with stocks, nothing wrong with bonds, nothing wrong with any of that stuff. But here's what most people miss. You never taught to invest in yourself. That's why everybody think everything's a scam. I can't turn $228 into $500,000 illegally when the IRS enrolled agents are our partners that help us keep all of our money. To all my current business owners out there, again, if you have a staff of IRS agents helping you with all your businesses and you add Making Wealth Real on here as an extra spoke, an extra residual check, an extra daily pay, an extra car bonus, an extra all the 10 ways that we get paid, and now you got enrolled agents helping you organize all of that for $4 a day. I don't, show me the stock where I can get him $228 and you pay me back $500,000 in 8 months, $500,000. Show me, and we still got 3 months left in the year. Show me the stock or the bond. The best investment you can make is you. But we've been taught that every investment, be careful, that's a scam, it's legit, it's illegal, is it that, is it this? I'm like, man, some of the most illegal things in the world happen on Wall Street. Do y'all know Apple getting sued right now? Like, I got an Apple phone, I got the mini pad back in the day, I got Apple, I'm on an Apple Mac. They getting sued right now for slowing your phones down on purpose. They got busted red-handed. Jimmy, busted. They were slowing the phones down so that you would have to upgrade. They got busted red-handed. Wells Fargo got busted red-handed, opening up fake accounts, trying to meet quotas, red-handed. Billion-dollar company, still open. Johnson & Johnson, busted red-handed. They knew talcum powder was causing cancer. You still got Johnson & Johnson in your house. You still bank with the big banks who cheat you. Countrywide went out of business for giving away fake loans to people that couldn't afford it and almost shut the whole industry, the whole economy down. Apple, you still got your Apple, even though they slowed everybody's phones down on purpose and got busted red-handed. Then you come in here with 228. I don't know. Let me do some research on my iPhone. just a theory I've been working on. So, it's just people, man. When it comes to investing in yourself, boy, we ask a lot of questions. When it comes to investing in somebody else's company, oh, here's some stock. I need that stock. I need Amazon stock. The best investment you can make is you. Brian, what's the car bonus? Well, guess what? You don't have to have a car. Put this in your notes. I'm gonna give you 3 numbers and I'm done. 5 equals profitable. Okay, so we teach people 5 people in your business, 3 of which you sponsor, right? For 5 total, your business now pays for itself. So the $119 a month is covered. 15 people is $600 a month. No big deal, nothing to write home about, but $600 a month residually is life-changing for people during COVID. 50 people is the car bonus and about $1,500 a month on top of it. So 5 people is $150 a month. Your business is covered. 15 people is $600 a month. 50 people is $2,000 a month, of which $500 is the car. And you don't have to get a car. I don't like companies where they say, you got to get a pink Cadillac, you got to get a white Mercedes, you got to get a black BMW. No, they just put the money on our wallet Congratulations to all my car earners out there, 500 and above. This is my good friend, Junior Kier Spates. You guys know him from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Junior just qualified for the car bonus. He's this close to the next tier, 1250. Miss Quanah Sims here, kept the money herself. Mr. Charles Ivory here is at 3,000. Quanah's at 1250. Charles just went and got the new GMC. You don't have to get the car now, but they'll give you the 3,000. You can put it on your own business if you want to, right? You earned it. It's your money. Kristen Howard here, go to the car lot every day. She undecided. I personally own, I collect vintage cars. I own 3 daily drivers and 4 vintage cars. I love the classics, but I have all the titles right here. Boom. But they still send me 3,000 a month. You see? And last but not least, this bonus goes up to 100 grand a month. So I got to go, guys. But listen, I want you to understand that you're in good hands. All you do is bring people to the platform and share your testimony. Anybody, I muted you guys out earlier. Is there anybody else, one more person or 2 more individuals that wants to talk about what the membership has done for you or how this daily pay makes you feel? I'll take 1 or 2 more of you guys because I forgot to get back to you. Credit Max, Money Max, Equity Max, Wealth Max, Bill Shredder, whatever, or your daily checks. Talk to me. Going once.
Yo,
Like, I can't count that. Who's that?
It's me, man. I'm back.
What you got, Trevor?
Hey, man. Credit Max. When I started off this year, Brian, I went through a lot of crazy changes, man. I saw my credit score drop like over 100 and something points. And be honest with you, when I saw it drop, I pretty much was like, I'm done, man. Like I'm tired of going back and forth. It was really pissing me off. So when I started off the services or whatnot, I came in as a customer in January. So my first month in, I saw my credit score go up about like 32 points in 3 weeks.
Wow.
So I was excited because I used to pay like $130 a month for just credit. I never saw that jump in like 6 months. So I ended up leaving that program. So the second month, it went up another 87 points. Nice. Then it went up another 90 something points. So put it like this, my credit score was like in the low, like 400s. It was not looking good with that drop. And I just slid into the 600s. So right now, you know, I'm in the lower 60s, but I'm happy because it's over 200 point jump.
That's crazy. Congratulations, man. Yeah, and I tell people, everybody don't have to have 800, 700. You're making progress. Your interest rates are going to be better. I don't care what happens. And now you'll be up there in the 7s in no time. Now it's just all about maintaining that. They got the erroneous stuff off. Now you grow from there.
Exactly.
Good stuff, man. I'll take 1 more before we go. I don't like to steal everybody's spotlight. I love sharing the love. Daily pay, car bonus, it's up to you. Pillar,
hey,
on
Brian,
camera, off camera. What you got?
You got me?
What's up, Al?
Hey, how you doing, Brian?
Talk
Listen,
to
with the Money Max, I just sent it in a couple weeks ago, and it came back where they're saving me $104 every paycheck. So that's $208 every month.
So your business is free. The government paying for it. They gave you $104 per check. It'll grow as your expenses grow as well. You can adjust it again. So that's what I like. Now everything you're doing from here on out is what we call gravy. Am I right?
That's right.
All right, man. I appreciate it. So guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Listen, there are 3 kinds of people watching. And number 3 says, thanks, but no thanks. Brian, my credit is fine. I have a 966. My taxes are lower than ever. I have a staff of people who I pay way more than $4 a day to manage my money. All right, number 3, rock on. We appreciate it. Number 2, say, Brian, I want the membership. I need the Money Max, Credit Max, Equity Max, Bill Shredder. Definitely need Wealth Max with the land banking, the private banking. Sounds good. Put this down in your notes. Membership equals 79. The membership equals 79. The membership is not 228. It's not 119. If you just want the members, the 4 pillars is 79. Y'all like me? You like, man, I'm ready to kill this thing. I need some extra income on the side. Not even on the side, but like when I say that, I mean like coming in by itself. Non-wage, you're number 1. That's 228 one time, 119 a month. You get the experts and the commission checks, the text message, the e-wallet, the tools, the capture page, the training. Now you want to have a legacy that you can pass on and build residual income. Hey, we do private Zooms all the time. You guys were invited here by somebody special. My name is Brian Bean, founder of the Extra Digit Movement. I lost my first $1 million in my 20s, but I've been showing people how to make millions ever cents. I appreciate you guys. Get with the person that invited you. Let them know if you're a 3, 2, or 1. We'll see you guys on the next private Zoom. Peace.
Thank you, Brian.
Thanks,
you, guys.
Brian.
Thank you.
Thanks so much, D.
I
Peace,
appreciate
Brian.
you.
Thanks, Brian. Appreciate it.
No doubt.
Thanks, Brian.